Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And do subscribe our YouTube and Telegram channels. Now let's start our discussion.
Welcome to English Lecture Notes. Today's topic is The Dolphins by Ann Duffy. Let's begin with the poem.
World is what you swim in, or dance. It is simple. We are in our element but we are not free. Outside this world you cannot breathe for long. The other has my shape. The other's movement forms my thoughts, and also mine. There is a man and there are hoops. There is a constant flowing guilt. We have found no truth in these waters, no explanations tremble on our flesh. We were blessed and now we are not blessed. After traveling such space for days we began to translate. It was the same space. It is the same space always and above it is the man. And now we are no longer blessed, for the world will not deepen to dream in. The other knows and out of love reflects me for myself. We see our silver skin flash by like memory of somewhere else. There is a colored ball we have to balance till the man has disappeared. The moon has disappeared. We circle well-worn grooves of water on a single note. Music of loss forever from the other's heart which turns my own to stone. There is a plastic toy. There is no hope. We sink to the limits of this pool until the whistle blows. There is a man and our mind knows we will die here.
I think you heard the complete poem. Poem is The Dolphins, written by Ann Duffy. It is told from the perspective of a dolphin. Before entering into the analysis of the poem, just goes through its publication. It was published in Duffy's first full poetry collection. Its name is Standing Female Nude, in 1985. Now we can analyze the poem. Through a dolphin's viewpoint, she talks about the poor condition of them. Once they lived freely roamed in the ocean. We all know ocean as its real living space. That is why now the dolphins lament the limitations of the artificial pool, to which they've been transferred, as well as having to perform mindless tricks for entertaining audiences. The poem shows the cruelty of human being, by confining one of nature's most intelligent creatures, for the sake of their entertainment and money-making. It also criticizes human beings' domination and exploitation of nature. Let's analyze the first stanza. These are the lines. World is what you swim in, or dance. It is simple. We are in our element but we are not free. Outside this world you cannot breathe for long. The other has my shape. The other's movement forms my thoughts, and also mine. There is a man. And there are hoops. There is a constant flowing guilt. This poem is a dramatic monologue written from the perspective of dolphin. The poem starts with the dolphin speaking in second person, addressing the human beings. The dolphins might be living in water, they can swim or dance but they're still trapped. They can't breathe outside of this pool. They have the feeling of suffocation. Other refers to the ocean. For the dolphins, other is the world, which they keep thinking of. The poem tries to enumerate the emotions of a dolphin which was once free, swimming around in its own will, but now everything changed. Now its world is confined to a pool. Its movements are based on what its owner or trainer tells. These lines makes us to look at the world from their perspective of other living things than human being. They are unhappy because they are not free. The dolphin says that there is a man who controls their movement through the use of hoops. Hoops means around circular rings to pass through. The use of constant flowing guilt here means how the man himself feels guilty, yet they don't correct their ways. There is a man who makes the dolphin jump through hoops while it performs. Once again, readers find this ambiguous. The dolphin itself may be felt guilty because of its inability to always perform the way its master wants. It may also feel guilty, as it got caught up in the net of the fisherman when it was careless. Second stanza, we have found no truth in these waters. No explanations tremble on our flesh. We were blessed and now we are not blessed. After traveling such space for days we began to translate. It was the same space. It is the same space always, and above it is the man. They don't find this pool water good for living, as the ocean is their natural living place. According to them, there is nothing so pleasing that could stimulate its flesh. In a depressing tone it says they were blessed when they were freely roaming in the ocean. But currently they are not blessed, because they are restricted in the man-made limitations. Here the dolphin remembers the days when they were blessed. They used to be blessed, but soon realized that that time was over. Now they are not blessed. Next line signifies the dolphins are now trying to accept their fate. They were used to traveling around in the ocean. Now they started to translate. Here, translate points to the fact that the dolphin is ready to change its mindset, to live in the new circumstance. The dolphins may be surrounded by water in pool, as in ocean. It explains that what looks essentially same in external, is so different in reality. For them, swimming in pool and in ocean are totally different experiences. Above it is the man. This line points to superiority of man. It is figurative of how the man controls the dolphins, but it is literal when we notice that no matter what these dolphins do, the man, their abductor, would constantly watch from above. The poet shows how much the dolphins suffer under the rule of a man. After days of the traumatic experience, they realized that there's not much difference between the large ocean and a small pool. It is the same space because both spaces are not free from the domination. Next stanza. And now we are no longer blessed, for the world will not deepen to dream in. The other knows, and out of love reflects me for myself. We see our silver skin flash by like memory of somewhere else. There is a colored ball. We have to balance till the man has disappeared. The dolphin says that they are now accepting the fact that they are no longer blessed. The world of pool is not going to deepen into an ocean all of a sudden. It is a place where they used to dream of their happy free life. They remember the time when they were in the ocean. Under the moon, their silver skin would shine. Now it seemed to them like a distant memory. Instead of that freedom, now they have to learn tricks like balancing on a colored ball to please the humans. Instead of that freedom, now they have to learn tricks like balancing on a colored ball to please the humans. It indicates how commanding and controlling humans are on their life. The stanza ends with the speaker saying that there is no other out of this situation for them until man has disappeared. This is a dark statement that alludes to more than the end of that day's show. They know that dolphins are not going to be free until men are gone, disappeared. Fourth stanza. The moon has disappeared. We circle well-worn grooves of water on a single note. Music of loss forever from the other's heart, which turns my own to stone. There is a plastic toy. There is no hope. We sink to the limits of this pool until the whistle blows. There is a man and our mind knows we will die here. In the fourth stanza, the speaker begins by saying that the moon has disappeared. In the final lines, the poem ends on a very dark note. When they were in ocean, they used to follow or circle around the reflection of moon. That moon is no more with them. It can no more circle the moon. It intensifies when the dolphin hears the music of loss in its companion's voice. When it hears its companions mourning over the loss continuously, it feels the loss of freedom and joy. This makes it saddened, turns its heart to stone. Now a plastic toy is there in the tank, maybe for the dolphins to play with. But this artificial toy cannot provide the joy of playing around in the free ocean. But there is no hope to go back to their home until the man is back again and the whistle blows, they are forced again to perform, still knowing in their minds that they will die here. Through this poem, the poet has shown how inhuman the man is, when it comes to their greed and self-benefits. They capture the dolphins to perform tricks and uses them to earn profits. The poor helpless dolphins are in misery and remembers the good old days that they had spent out in the vast ocean. Dolphins, by Carol Ann Duffy, is a 4-stanza poem that is divided into even sets of 6 lines, or sextets. Dolphins, by Carol Ann Duffy, contains several literary devices. Likewise, alliteration is an important technique that pops up in the poem. The most important technique is anthropomorphism. Poet used the dolphins as the speaker of the poem, giving their perspective on their confinement. The poem is a dramatic monologue written from the perspective of dolphins. The poetess uses clichés with a twist. Further, she makes use of repetition to highlight the weariness of the dolphins. This poem may look like a collection of simple words and straight lines, but the emotions it entails and the ambiguity it imposes. Also, pathos forces the readers to take a step back and reflect on the essence of freedom. Carol Ann Duffy poems show the ability to voice out the concerns of a diverse variety of subjects with utmost depth and sincerity. Her dramatic monologues prove to be very effective in voicing the concerns of the marginalized sections in Earth. That's all for today. If you like this video, please like the video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel, and hit the bell icon to get the notification of our coming videos. Thank you for watching.